Okay, with the spatial design or architecture of our tiny home, normally it's good to start with a bubble diagram. Now, a bubble diagram is basically what it says. It's basically bubbles for each room that you need in your design. So we'll start with maybe the bathroom area. So and then we'll add maybe the living area. So then a kitchenette or kitchen area. And then sleeping or bedroom or sleeping area. Now, normally when the client goes and speak to an architect, this is basically what he'll start off with. In the discussion, he'll say, okay, how many of these and that you need. So you need access to all of these. So that's why we'll have the arrows. And then we'll just have one arrow for our entrance. Okay, so this is basically what our design is going to be based around. So we're going to have to make sure that we don't miss out on stuff. So at this stage, we're going to have a maximum size of 10 meters by 2.5 meters. So in architecture, we still use millimeters. So you can just put a 10,000 here and a 2,500 on the side. So this is our maximum size. So you can start playing around looking at your bubble diagram. You can say maybe, for instance, I'll leave a meter here for the bathroom. Maybe you can add a shower here, a little cupboard with a basin on top, and maybe I'll toilet on this side. Now, because we normally a door will be drawn, say in this wall I've put a door in there, a door will be drawn like this, but because we won't have enough space, it might be better to have a sliding door here to save that space, because normally with a door you lose a lot of floor space. You can easily lose a half a square meter of floor space. Then this will be the front of the tiny home, because then I'll have my gas bottles and maybe hot water unit over there. Then it will be good, well, make good sense to have my kitchenette on this side, because then all my water pipes and all can go just around here, hot water and stuff like that. Then I'll have my kitchenette over here. Maybe here I'll think of a breakfast bar with some chairs behind it. And here can be my entertainment or my living area, so I can put a flat screen TV maybe there, and maybe a L-shaped couch there. So this is kind of the floor space of it. Now most of these tiny homes will have a loft space in, so this is my floor plan. So if I draw elevation, I can have an elevation there, and maybe I have a loft area on this side. Some people even add another loft on the other side, maybe for a study or something like that, or workspace. And then here's my bedroom basically, or sleeping area. And then you can decide maybe another 3 meters for this bit, so we're on 4 meters as well. And then you still have 6 meters left here. And then later on we can just subtract the thickness of the walls to get that exact size. Then you can play around with different outlays. So you can have another outlay maybe like this, and have your bathroom maybe there, your kitchenette still next to it maybe, and see how that turns out. I have a little go at different layouts. Now normally walls of a normal house are 110 mils. That gives some space for the insulation, so a wall thickness will be 110. It's normally 100 plus the two pieces of wall cover as well, like gyp or plywood or whatever you're going to put there, and then insulation. And inside is enough space for water, electricity, and all your piping going down. But for this case, I just want us to look at different types of floor layout. So even on a bit of refill paper, play around with different floor layouts. Maybe have your bathroom in a corner like that, see how that works, and just have a little go at all of these. And what's important is later we'll draw some elevations as well. And normally in architecture, your north facing wall is quite important because that's where you get your winter sun in. So if this is, say, an elevation, my north elevation, you'll make sure that there's quite a lot of windows in this one. And you can go for a modern look, have some jagged windows like this, or one big window. You can this is totally up to you what will work the best for you. You can have one giant window, maybe with a round slider built into it, and so on. So for a start, just have a good, make sure you've got your areas sorted, your entrance. So maybe an entrance will be here. Then you can look at a few elevations, and remember, a door is normally 2 meters high. So if I've got a total of 4,500, I'll make this 2,500, and then you'll have that as 2,000. So your total will be 4,500 millimeters, 4.5 meters. So think of these areas and just have a go at having different layouts.